Hi, and welcome. My name is Katrina, and this is our Vampire the Masquerade stream, titled The First Night, Episode 11. And as usual, before we begin, I would like to introduce our players and characters.
Hi, I'm Marianne. I play Siobhan York. Today, we're going to talk about our favorite show currently being watched, I think. And my favorite show at the moment, though I'm just finished with it, is The Expanse. And I love sci-fi. And it's probably one of the greatest shows at the minute, like after Battlestar Galactica on my list. But yeah, love it. Love it.
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm playing Christopher Falcone. Show I'm currently watching, it's not that new, but I've been saving it. It's the new version of the remake of Perry Mason. I'm quite enjoying it so far. I'm 4 episodes in, and I love the setting. I love the style. Big Raymond Chandler fan, so anything hint of noir and a bit from that period is great. And Matthew Roos is excellent.
Hello, my name is Örjan, and I will be playing the role of Sean Dempsey. This weekend I have been binging the Norwegian TV show Exit Season 2. Now that's a proper fucked setting. Yeah, it's the white collar crime fuck up coke hell
Yuppies.
series. Yuppies big time. Yeah, I met a few of those in my during my startup years. It's bad. It's worse.
It's worse.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm currently watching, I'm rewatching Hemlock Grove, which is it's easy, weird horror fun. If you haven't watched it, and if you like that sort of thing, I would recommend it, especially if you like a bit of vamp/werewolf action. Go get it. And I just finished up WandaVision, which was surprisingly but well made. Because I do like a bit of House of M, if you have read that particular comic. What I watch as a guilty pleasure, yes, I'm gonna expose myself. It's a bit of reality, and that's Below Deck Caribbean at the minute.
That's weird.
Tell us more!
People that are stuck in a boat at sea, quarreling, and guests that are extremely filthy rich and are dicks. I don't know. I'm just here for it. So that's just easy, mind-numbing, yum popcorn fun.
So that's where you take your inspiration to World of Darkness.
Yeah, it's a basic bitch. I do like some Below Deck action. That sounded really bad.
It's funny because it's true.
Wow.
Oh, and Taya is just like...
No, I'm still disappointed.
Not going to comment anything.
Can we edit that out? Can we edit that out, please?
I'm still disappointed that my idea for still disappointed with my idea for a reality show now got picked up. It's sort of cross between Hannibal meets Lord of the Flies, where all the contestants are dropped on a barren island where they are the only source of protein available.
Wow.
Let's see how long it takes.
Yeah.
Cannibal
Island.
Cannibal Island.
I'll just be hiding under the bed.
Good.
No, they're going to be remaking Running Man anyway, so we'll get some fun reality shenanigans there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Lord of the Rings TV series.
Oh, excited about that.
Geekness on its best.
Oh, geek lore.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for all the comments and responses to our episode. For you guys, we love it. We appreciate it. And more, please. Yes. Follow, like, comment. We'll try to answer as soon as we possibly can. And we appreciate all the support. And yeah, love you guys. Thanks.
Please, sir, can we have some more likes?
You have to bust out a cleavage, Ty. You did think.
Okay.
All right, let's get cracking with this evening's episode. Last time we left our players / characters as they returned to real time out of quite an eventful flashback. There's still pieces missing to why and how. Though for some it's getting maybe a little bit more clear of the relationship they have had to their sires. But now they have to confront their new life and the players that also is a part of weighing up their future and destiny. As JJ came to bring them down to yet another interaction with the sheriff, and as they are told, their grandsires are making their way to the mansion. We're going to go directly into the scene as they prepare themselves to enter the living room yet again to meet the Duke. JJ walks slowly down the stairs, indicating that you should follow.
Shiv is following, like, very close.
Yeah, Sean is right behind there.
Crystal hesitates for just seconds, allowing those two to go before him before he'll bring up the rear.
All three of you feel in the pit of your stomach an unnatural churn. It's been coming and going, but more like a whisper or an annoying ache, not a biting ache, as it now is becoming much clearer. There's something going on deep inside you. A want, a longing for something is making itself very much known to you. The Duke sits in the chair as you just left him mere minutes ago, even though hours have passed. He gives you no glance, but calmly waits for you to enter and take a seat in front of it.
Well, Anta quietly walk over to where I was sitting previously and sit down.
Is there a clock in the room?
No.
No. So
Was it
absolutely no idea how much time has passed.
No, it could be 3, 1, 7. Time is odd at the minute.
There is a sofa and then there's chairs, right?
2 chairs and then a rather large sofa. Suede.
I'm taking one of the
Suede.
chairs. The chair that is furthest away from him.
I plant my ass in the sofa.
You see Muriel is standing with the patio doors, arms crossed with a concerned look. JJ glides up beside her, also looking at you with a intense, somewhat concerned gaze. Him, on the other hand, has like a constant, not the Cheshire Cat smirk, because that would be like a proper grin, but it plays a little smile, but it doesn't really reveal itself around his lips. You've had some time now. And I'm curious, is there anything else that you feel is necessary for me to know?
May I speak?
Oh, please.
Well, it seems as though within this house, there are items that triggers our memories. It seems as though our memories has been, changed quite a lot the last 3 weeks. And it seems as though we've had quite a lot of dealings with our 3 sires, as you call them. For example, the man called Dean we have saved from a group of hunters, they call them. Ophelia we have saved from being exposed to our world.
The said painting.
Yeah.
If my memory is not going completely wonky, we touched upon this in our last conversation with the hunters and the memory loss. So you would say your relationships with them were more intimate than what you first recalled?
A lot more close than what we first recalled.
I am fairly confident that Miss Masters had some grander designs for my future. That she had a clear plan, intention, by engaging our services and by approaching me.
You think she already had singled you out as progeny?
If not such, well, as a potential to become, I believe. First of all, I think she would wanted to explore my, shall we say, potential and my abilities and my connections. Because
Okay.
like he said, we have, remember, like my friend Sean said, we had much more, it's been clear that we had known them longer and had much more interaction with them than we previously remembered. But someone have packed those memories away, sort of edited a path that had taken in our mind that has circumnavigated these memories. And like Sean said, something here, painting, smell, like item of clothing seems to be bringing them back to life, sort of waking them up from a deep sleep. I'm uncertain who could have done such a thing, but
It's not an easy feat to do such a thing, Mr. Falcone. Not at all. I am unsure of how this speaks, if it's in your favor or against you. Because I am still unsure if there is a deeper, darker conspiracy where you 3 are players or pawns. He looks at Siobhan.
I cannot answer that question. But my last encounter with Ophelia and Aidan together was strange. She wanted a subordinate. And not in the way that she was looking at Chris, that was clear. And if Aidan had not stepped in and stopped her, I don't know if this picture would have been different today. probably would have. I'm still to find out my connection with Aidan. At least now I will call him by his first name. Because I know there was more to it than what I previously knew.
So what we do know at this point is they revealed who they were to you as humans. By so also breaking some of our laws. Not that you can be blamed for that, you were humans.
Well, at this point, they had been feeding us, some of us at least, their own blood.
Really?
I took a bullet, and Dean fed me some of his blood.
This mystery is getting thicker, Mr. Dempsey. And I'm quite unsure of your role in their final demise. It feels like a conspiracy of some sort, and I have yet to deem of your innocence in it. You see, the gift you have been given is bestowed upon the absolute few. And it seems just so incredibly convenient for you three. It puzzles me, it makes me unsure. Maybe you were behind this somehow. Maybe you were affiliated with the hunters somehow. Humans are sneaky. Now they always have feared us, the few that knew and know.
Well, there are still...
You might be... Oh, how do you explain it? Like a kamikaze pilot, destined to blow up order.
Would it not be probable, as you said, because of your laws, that the person responsible for altering your memories were our sires? Exactly to maintain said secrecy, and the sad demise might be the reason why this hold on our memories are now breaking up, and these memories, these bits of information come flooding back. And if so, could we possibly have hidden such a thing from them, if they had such access to our very thoughts and ideas and beliefs? I believe you're right that there was some sort of conspiracy, considering the circumstances with the painting of Miss Masters, and I believe it was directed at Miss Masters, either as part of a larger ploy or targeting her specifically. And I believe she wanted us to help in that, to prevent that, to stop them. Hence the whole keeping the painting safe and away from mankind's eyes. Because I fear that they actually succeeded, you see. That they found a way to her through the fate of Dean Thompson.
But it makes no sense that Aidan would go into his death for that. And it makes no sense that he would bestow upon me the sketch of himself. previously to our engagement with them.
See, this is very concerning, and you are picking up on exactly what I am thinking, Miss York. As I have stated earlier this evening, you just do not fit. And you might just be the metaphorically gun or knife or noose that hung an entire generation.
Well, there are still a few days or nights that are missing
Oh,
in the memory.
and in that I am patient, because it seems we're getting closer to the finish line. And I am like a bloodhound when I sniff a trail. And I will get to the bottom of this. Rest assured. I will not accept any more threat to our society. And if I deem you in any shape, size, or form such a thing, there will be no more new moon for you three.
At least you two wanted this in some way. I have never. So take that into consideration before you harm my boys. I beg of you.
Everything is taken into consideration, and all evidence is being viewed, Miss York. I'm not irrational or rash. Ah, you hear car. No, 2. No, wait, 3 cars. Rolling up outside Miss Ophelia's mansion. Ah. A viewing is in order. He gets up and he walks towards the door.
Give those two a quick glance.
Which, your friends or JJ?
Yeah, we're friends. Like, and Chris is gonna try to be really attentive to how this sheriff, this walking death sentence potential for them, behaves in relation to the trio antas. He want to see if he can pick up any dynamic amongst them.
If it was physically possible, all your little hair follicles would stand erect, as something within your blood itself feels stirred. Like something in your blood knows that something close to it has arrived. It's terrifying, but also slightly comforting. It's a knowing. It's a physical recognition, yet not a mental one. Since you haven't, Mr. Masters, your interactions have been bare. And the other two, you do not know. The sheriff opens the door, and in enters the prince himself, Montgomery Masters, dressed impeccably in a suit and a grey coat, dark shoes, gloves. A gaze that is very hard to read because it's chiseled in an expressionless look. The sheriff bows his head and titles him as my prince.
Taking notes.
He escorts him out towards the patio doors The prince gives you three not even a gaze. If a man could walk with absolutely no emotion or expression, this would be it. But you are acutely aware you are in the room with someone being renowned and powerful, and you also see this on Muriel and JJ as they bow and title them my prince.
They walk, so he walks through the room that we're in.
He walks towards the patio where the lovers burned.
I think if I've seen them courtesy, I will try and pick up on the etiquette of the situation, and I will try and get up and just courtesy him, even though he's not ignoring us.
It's a bit. They just give a polite nod.
Yeah. I'll just mimic whatever they're doing.
Not long after, the door is opened quite abruptly. And a man, more wild hair, scars. Difficult to age him, but he looks probably like he's in his late 40s. He snarls into the room. JJ pulls back as Muriel walks over. She bows. She says something in language you don't understand. Her hand gently points towards Sean.
I get up and gives him a nod.
He looks you up and down, and then like almost snarls and goes towards the patio doors as well. She follows Muriel, but not closely, and lets him walk out in to the garden and leaves him there with the prince. Last but not least, since the door is already open, since he clearly didn't bother with closing it, a lady glides in. Long dress all the way down to the floor. Sleek, slim, almost like it's like oil slick. It shimmers slightly. She's wearing a short coat, black hair, clearly Asian. She's astonishingly beautiful. Jewelry dripping down from both ears. And she walks into the room, puzzled, and she looks actually the only one of them genuinely surprised and sad. JJ walks over to her as she takes up a hand to stop JJ for getting too close, and she's like, "No." "Which one?" "No, I know which one. Child, come to me." She waves her hand at Siobhan.
I'll walk toward her, but not meeting her eyes, just slightly off. I don't know, bow, not bow, but just like
Kurt, you don't know what to do.
I
in this
have no
situation.
clue, so I'll just give her the same respect that I've seen the other ones been given.
She grabs gently your jawline and lifts your eyes to meet hers. They flicker between black and the lightest caramel tone. Oh, sweet child. She strokes your cheek. She genuinely looks upset and sad. She then looks over at JJ. "You know I need to see the letter, right?" And she, at the minute, Miss Price, the Duke has it is in his care until this situation is clarified. I can't. She it again throws up her hand and she snarls. You see canines, fangs, for a minute. She snarls at her. Know your place, JJ, and dare not speak at me in such a manner. I am your elder, and you will title me accordingly. And I'm sorry, Primogen. I'm sorry. I do not need this letter to know that you are of my bloodline. These men have created this mess and chaos. I will not let them harvest the last of him so easily. She lets go of you and she walks very determined outside on the patio.
I think a tear runs from Siobhan's eyes. Sorry.
You find that it's the color of blood. Again, it is a very strange notion. Moments later, you're hearing loud voices, almost snarls, from outside the garden. You see the prince leaves. His fist is clenched around his gloves. He gazes upon you three and he looks not emotional, but like he can't really understand what is happening.
Chris will would respond in the same way he would have done if it's been done that would have been Slemme who'd been in such a situation. He courtesy like bows his head in a sort of like both sign of respect, but also with a hint of mourning, like acknowledging loss.
JJ,
being respectful, like not seeing him in the eye or anything like so.
JJ rushes to him and my prince, and she's about to say something, and he's like, "This is the sheriff's territory, JJ. You will abide by his ruling." And he rushes out the door. Behind, you see the other man, the more scarred man, the scruffy-looking one, and the beautiful lady enters, and she is... And am I supposed to accept this? He murdered your child. And in essence, his own. And we are here just to stand idly by as that thing, she points at the sheriff, is supposed to deem if they live. He just snarls and a very like raspy voice. We all have to abide by the laws. Diana, but believe you me, this is far from over. He looks at you, Sean, up and down, sniffs the air almost, and nods. Just almost, you can't really see it, but you see it. As he turns on his heel and leaves, she stands there for a second and she stares at the sheriff. You must do the right thing here, Duke, or more things will burn. She sends you, Shiv, an emotional gaze as she looks down and walks out. The Duke, on the other hand, just slightly grins, very calmly, sits down. Well, it's too early to say welcome to the family. But I think that's enough for now. Your Easter egg hunt yet continues. We'll see if we get to the finish. Shall we?
Just give him a nod and leave.
Get up.
He leans back.
Get up, button his coat again and gives a nod and exits.
And where are we heading?
We
That's a good question.
We still have elements in the second and the third story that we haven't explored, don't we? We haven't gone through all rooms in either floor.
Definitely.
And Chris turns to, shall we check out the remaining floors and the rooms on the second floor first?
I just want to find the thingy.
I'm still old school. I got paper. I got paper.
Because we like the back rooms on the second floor we haven't been to. We went from the
Master's Mansion. Ophelia. The other screen is so far apart and I don't have my glasses on. I have to lean in. Sorry, you said where have you not been?
Second floor. Which room have you not been to?
The back room, seems to recall. We went into the one adjacent to the landing.
The lounge or the storage?
The lounge and TV, the storage we haven't been to. We went to the lounge and from there we went upstairs. Like Shiv ran after we came back from the
to the bedroom and walk-in closet, I guess.
Yeah, so you haven't really been to the bathroom or the TV room really in the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you had a conversation, if I'm not mistaken, in the TV room.
Yeah, we had a conversation in the rooms. We haven't been in there.
But do you three engage with each other as you walk up? JJ and Marielle, again, are leaving you to it.
I think Sean is just deadly quiet.
Chris just looks at Shiv and says, I'm certain that the answers you search for are in your membership. We'll find them.
I don't know if I want to. If I am to die, then it might as well be not knowing the rest, because I don't think it brings any joy. I don't think it will bring any clarity. At least I don't have my hopes up.
Might not bring joy, but it'll be the truth.
Yeah, at least I want to know why.
And
I'm just not sure we will find that here.
That's true.
It's the only shots we have of finding it for now, at the very least. But I believe we will still walk out of this unalive, but not dead.
Well, I'm sure you two will be fine.
You're the only one who seemingly has a protector among our grandsires. Master's hands are tied. He's the prince, as we call the leader. He has
Can't
to
do
take.
shit.
Yeah, no, he can't. He can't visit the partners, and it's his decision to
He's tied by
punish Dean that has led to this. He's caught in a velvet. I mean, he's got a mind the sword of Damocles hanging over his head. He's got nothing. Just it's impossible for him to act one way or the other, no matter what he feels for it. Your grandsire, on the other hand, seemed determined that you should live.
I don't know if that even
Mine
matters.
is just angry.
If the sheriff, the duke, whatever his name is the one making the decisions, then I'm sure it doesn't really matter what they think or feel.
No, but it matters. The truth, and we know we have not been part of any. Even though we don't remember anything, I'm certain we have not been involved in any sort of plot or conspiracy to harm them or their society. If anything, we were approached and, well, for lack of a better word, I guess, groomed to help fight against it.
This is true.
Whoever is behind this is fiendishly clever. They found a way. I mean, the only question is if, like I said, is Ophelia the target? Is the prince the real target? Is it perhaps the entire society that's been targeted? That's the only question. But they clearly found a way to get rid of Ophelia by getting rid of Dean without breaking any of the rules they seem to have enforced upon each other. That says one thing and one thing only. Whoever it is one of them. I mean, the hunters would give a shit. They would just burn them down if they could.
Yeah.
I don't care about directly killing them. They would have burnt it down and salted the earth. Whoever is behind this is an undead, a vampire.
But also, I think whoever is behind this has failed. I don't think murder was the plan here.
Not at this level.
No, I think chaos is behind this. This is
But not suicide?
No, not suicide. I think yes to kill Dean, definitely the plan. But
that was let's say that's a means to an end. It wasn't the end in itself.
yes, this is causing fire in the camp of the roses.
Yeah, this was a power move. Someone wanted to destabilize the power structure. It was to open up a possibility to increase power for their own or to seize power or something like that. This is Machiavellian plans unfolding that has gone too far.
But
of course,
also, it's so brilliant. While this is happening, something can be happening in quite another part of the city. This can also be just a distraction, a ruse.
But
Quite theoretically, you hear storm clouds in the horizon as you speak of deep and dark conspiracies.
narrative causality. At least it's not one of those bloody horses.
Horses, I hate horses. Unless they're in a car. I do like ponies though.
Nothing like putting a bit of money on the ponies.
No, the ponies needs to be on the hood. It says continuing upwards.
You're going back up to the master bedrooms. Before you guys do so, I would like you all three to do wits insight. That's a perception.
Insight.
I don't like Arian rolling dice because because Sean has so many hunger dice, it can only be
Yeah.
He's gotta.
What's sorry, you said wits insight?
Oh yes, I am. It's the hunger dice now. That's proper fucked.
3.
It's inside.
3 successes, all on the hunger dice.
Ooh, that's a messy success.
If I ever
3
saw
successes, but only one of them on the hunger die.
That is a messy success. Yes, it is, because all of the 3 were on the hunger dice.
For me, all of the 3 were hunger dice. Yeah.
I have
I have not We have not explored the bathroom or the storage. Those are the two ones remaining on the second floor.
I have a question to the chain with the broken vial thingy. It was in a box?
Yep.
Okay. So I've been carrying around a box in front of the Duke probably and without okay, cool. Clinging to it.
You guys hear almost like a snarling coming deep within Sean's throat as the predator in you catches the glimpse of something moving in the bathroom.
Something moving.
Yeah, and you move with an unnatural speed as you feel almost like the bone structure around your jawline and your teeth almost like they crack, and you feel them move, and your eyes, for you guys who would view him, they go a bit more yellowy as he almost moves with a animalistic prowl, but quick.
Yeah, that's not scary.
It is. It's
okay.
And for him, it's like the predator's gaze. It's laser focused because you saw a little movement in one of the cabinet doors.
I look towards Shiv. I believe we should all watch our steps among each other's. I know that I can feel something.
You need to do a rouse check, my dear Sean. I highly recommend you don't fuck it up.
A 9.
It's just saying I'm the last one. So it's Sean, Chris, me.
Yeah.
I'm just...
What? You only get one die?
No, he did. He had to because he got a very messy success. So he went on. If this was in public, this would deem him a breach because he showed the beast as he moved unnaturally quick with features that are not human to almost to catch the prey as he rips up the door of the bathroom cabinet.
It's a tiny little mouse.
It's a glass
A glass.
that says Trixie's Bubbles. A champagne glass.
Oh.
This immediately, almost like it calms the beast in the blood. You're left with a pounding hunger.
But you see him almost shrink.
Clicks back.
What the hell? You alright there, Sean?
I show him the glass. Trixie's bubbles.
His fingernails are a bit greyish in the tips now, and they're a bit sharper. Permanently.
Lean into Shiv and whisper in her ear like a question. Are those claws?
But they are.
It's Sean.
Maybe it isn't.
Again?
Was that Sean?
Yeah, it's his vampire noises.
Yeah. Sean as a pup.
Yeah. Sleeping behind me, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one sleeping behind you.
You're very cute sleeping on my floor, Sean.
Oh look, he's building little cars in his dreams.
Oh no, I will never be able to look at Einstein again. Without thinking about it. Oh yeah, no.
He does have a beard though.
He does. And long hair.
Do you display the findings?
Yeah, he left it out and he showed us something like,
I do.
when someone is playing a little cat and mouse game.
Yeah.
Last time I saw Trixie, we saw Trixie. She had strawberry nose. How very fitting that she would have a champagne glass.
Yeah.
Is this
with
your
Trixie's
doing?
bubbles. I have no idea.
Right.
That sort of has Sean written over it, doesn't it?
It does. It truly does.
I don't give champagne to little girls.
No,
Further
but you might.
down.
How little do we think she is
Ugh.
now?
I have
Plus-
no idea. For all I
plus,
know, she might be thousands of years.
Speak of the devil. Further behind you, you hear the soft, nervous voice of Trixie, almost on the verge of tears. Sitting on the floor down the hall towards the TV room with the legs crossed beneath her. It's time for the last scene. But the stage is set and we say goodbye to them. Go now. Play your parts. And hopefully you will forgive me later. Can you hear the horses? She says. A blood-red tear glides down her cheek. It's almost as she's struggling to say it this time. And through the darkness behind her, it's almost like you hear a concave of horses running towards you. It's almost like you don't want to know, but you do want to know. But when you know, there's no going back. The truth will be what it is. And everything that has been hidden will be revealed. It's the final stage, the final scene. It's almost like mentally you feel the horses run through you, break up your mind into little tiny pieces, and they're slowly being rebuilt into a Sunday, just as you left it mere moments ago. Beautifully unaware of reality in the future. And before we go into that scene, we're gonna have a little break. Because I want one. Little break.
Yep. My nose is just.
And I need more cafe. Alrighty, we will be back in 5. So see you in a minute. Bye bye. let me say when. When? Okay. Hi, and welcome back from the break. We left our players as they entered what now is to be described as the last scenes of their flashbacks, and it's still on the Sunday. And we're going to go directly into our first scene with Sean.
I guess I'm in the
Garage.
garage. Alone?
Is Christopher still there? Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, he is, yeah.
I think scenario is Shiv is outside, and the two
Yes, that
men
was-
are
yeah.
inside. And
both-
Dean just left.
Dean just left.
Wow.
If you can't have your hands in this, I completely understand.
No, but doesn't mean I can't help. Like I said, give it a few
Hours.
days. Yeah, well, they need to make a plan anyway. They need to find out. You need intelligence out of. You need to find out where they've been moved and all that. That's gonna take a little while. You need to verify routes and times and schedules. That can take some time, depending on how well they hide that.
Of course.
And I will see if I don't have an audience with the capo di tutti capo before that, to see what he has to say, because I have a little inkling that his desires in this matter is not exactly the same as my uncle's.
That's possible.
Though I believe my uncle would be right that a war with the Russians would be disastrous at this moment. But like I said, there are other options. And weakened Russians would only be good either way. But if you're going to have the help of Dean and Aidan, I mean, you wouldn't even need a backup then, would you? I mean, I could just
That's right.
finish that easily.
That's what I'm hoping for.
As the conversation unfolds inside, Shiv, do you have a right?
I have no right now. I think right now she's just like sitting on the pavement, leaning her back towards the garage wall, just like holding her knees and being really, really upset. I don't think I think she had just started kind of like exploring, well, not emotions, but maybe emotions towards Aidan, and it kind of all crumbled, and I don't think she knows what to do. So she's just needs a little moment to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Gather herself,
and gather before, because I don't think she wants to see the boys like this instant. She doesn't want to run into them and reveal.
All
Because
right.
again, she's not sure herself.
All right, so we're going to give her a minute as we go back into the garage with the boys.
But I think you should be vigilant, Sean. I mean, if these, like you said, this witch came after you, these people at the Militan,
Yeah.
like I myself had a close brush with, well, potential dangerous situation tonight by fucking sneaky Russian bastards.
Okay.
Yeah.
What they
Yeah, one of Vasilis and forces showed up waiting at my place. Fortunately, my silver tongue coupled with Miss Mars's appearance sort of
Okay, so
defused that potential situation. Yeah,
to quote
she
the
wanted.
Queen, come again?
She wanted to know if I knew more about, well, Dimitri's disappearance than I'm saying, which is surprising that she'd acted. Yeah, I told you about that.
Huh.
That I'm meeting with her. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. To get like meeting her, she came to my place. But I don't know. There's something with this old Dimitri thing that's a bit. I don't trust that situation either.
Oh, but he shouldn't come out alive from that attack.
No, not if he was in the car, but we didn't really see if he was in the car, did we?
Oh, that's right.
And like, okay, sure, he used the kid to claim the information about this from us, and that's how they knew. That's how they got the deeds. But isn't it a wee bit disconcerting that the kid should choose this particular job with this particular situation with this particular variable?
Oh, there's definitely something suspicious around that. But I think it's the kid is a resource kept best close by.
Well, like I said, I trust your judgment on that, and it's your prerogative to decide his fate.
And also no no discussing anything in front of the kid.
Oh no,
in daytime.
no. Most certainly not. But what happened to Shiv? Did Aidan bring her with him when he left?
Oh, I'll go check on her. I stick my head outside.
She sits there,
Shiv,
head resting on her knees.
you're right.
I'll gather myself and get up and kind of
Fabulous.
get the dust out of it.
Shiv, you don't look so good.
I don't know. I don't think Aidan's going to be helping us anytime soon.
Okay.
Yeah, he left.
Why?
Something I said, I think. It's unclear. I don't know. I won't pretend understanding why.
He's gotten
And
under
yeah,
your skin, hasn't he?
I've been trying so hard for him not to. But yeah, it might be just that. Beats me. I don't know how. I don't even know what this is. You know, I'm not one for relationships or emotions. Like, I don't do that. And certainly not with a stranger or for a stranger. I don't understand it at all. I think until tonight, I thought that all the moments that I've had with him, all the small interactions of intimacy, or call it what you want, I always thought that it had nothing to do with me. I thought it was all about Miss Masters, Ophelia. I thought it was him projecting his feelings for her. But Dean said that I had broken his heart. Well, obviously not Dean, but... So right now I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do. I think maybe what I should do is talk to him, or see, at least figure out what it is. I mean, I if he had just been a man, this would have been complicated enough for me. But I think I need to figure out what it means and if I have to walk away or if I have. Yeah, I don't know.
I think I
I'm
just
grumbling.
tossed her the key to one of my cars.
Are you sure?
Shiv, I haven't seen you having shown any feelings for 10 years, maybe 12. I don't know.
Am I really that cold?
Except for when she's annoyed with Christopher.
You have
It's a different kind of fire.
You have two states. You have that sizzling fiery hot. That's dangerous. And then you have that icy cold. And that's dangerous. And then you have that in between. Okay, that means you have 3 states. That's the fun Shiv. But that's in a... This is actually like... I read something about certain molecules that can be in 3 states at the same time. It's some sort of almost like magic. It can be just one thing and the other, but yes, I completely forgot where I was going.
Do you need a lesson in
Quantum physics.
I think
You're
you can
quantum.
simplify it. You can simplify it a little bit, but okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going into.
Go find your vampire.
You don't want to.
From inside the
That
garage,
sounds
very,
so
very low.
cheesy. Why
Very
did
low
you
limit.
say that?
Very low they can hear.
I'll just like pull him close, give him a hug. Thank you. I needed that.
I know.
What do they
Sorry.
hear from inside the garage?
And thank God it doesn't work at the suicide prevention hotline.
So you're listening in.
Of course
Of course he is.
It became a little sort of loud towards the end. It would have been a bit hard not to hear.
Yeah.
It's not like it closed the door or anything.
I'll go to the door and peek in. Do I catch you? Like,
He's probably
I-
standing
do I
there
roll?
with he's
Do I
standing there
roll?
with a drink in his hand, like just leaning up the wall, like not trying to be inconspicuous, but just standing there, like, yeah, don't mind me. It's not like you're broadcasting your conversation to the entire area. That kind of look.
No,
I'll lean
ew,
in.
he's dropping. Baby.
I ain't been dropping no
I-
leaves, sir.
I need to make sure Jade is okay.
Probably
So-
a good idea. I would do the same in your situation, but take care, yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow.
And by the way,
Lunch?
lunch, yeah, that's lunch. Lunch will be fine. 1 o'clock.
My time lunch, not yours.
Okay, 3 o'clock.
Let's say 2
Okay.
to even it out.
Great. And yeah. And Shiv, take care, yeah. You didn't do anything wrong. And on the take care note, clearly Siobhan was in some problems with these. Well, with what he called a witch. So, if you see anyone following you or anything and stuff like that, just be careful.
I hadn't thought about that.
Stay away
mean-
from the goths.
It can't be a coincidence that they keep turning up to the place, to the Middle East, and keep coming in scrapes with him, so you gotta be wanting something.
That's right.
Well, I'll see you guys later.
Mañana.
Buona notte.
And buona noche.
And I think as I get in the car, I'll send 2 texts. One to Jade, like,
Are you alive?
yeah, almost like, where are you? I'm coming to the club. I hope you had a good time. And then I'm sending one to Aidan, coming to the club, and I expect you to be there.
Damn.
So that's what I do. Vroom,
Alright.
vroom.
What time is it now?
I have no clue. It was. So we were at the club at
around
8.
let's
7,
say
8.
it's around 11.
Have you
half
really
past
been at the
11.
garage that long?
Well, it's
It's
not
driving
real life.
to and
This-
fro, so-
Right.
let's say 11.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna follow into Shiv's scene first, and then I will deal with the boys.
Of course.
She drives through the night or evening. What car is she driving, Sean? Let's get the
Yeah, what car am I
specifics.
driving?
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom.
Well, you know where the club is now. It
Yeah.
takes you approximately 20 minutes from where you are now to get down there.
Yeah, and I'll just park at the best, safest place I find in the vicinity.
There's a light again, there's a light drizzle in the air. It stopped for a minute, but now it's picking back up again. You see outside the door, there's the bouncer. He's now wearing he has an umbrella.
I'll, yeah, try and place myself like semi under his umbrella. I was here earlier. Do you mind?
What's your name, miss?
York. But I was here under Yao.
He knocks on the door. Said, it's Miss York. And the door just opens.
Thank you.
Have a good evening, miss.
Enjoy the night.
You hear Sisters of Mercy is being blasted from within the club.
Oh, the
Tem-
last real concert I was at in the real world.
What? Sisters of Mercy? Oh, right, well, they're playing
Yeah,
Temple of
last
Love.
year.
Oh my
last,
god!
Last year.
Oh,
Yeah.
freaking.
Yeah. In. Not 20. Yeah, 19.
Oh,
Yeah.
freaking hell. Alright, they're still going.
Sorry.
I thought they were going. But there you
Memories.
go. No. Okay, that's Sisters of Mercy and the coat ladies. That Miss York, shall I take your coat?
Hand her the coat. And yeah, go in the one door that's there. And yeah, first priorities, I want to find Jade, and then I want to find Aidan.
Right. Now there's quite a lot more people at the club, even though it's a little bit early still. It's filling up quite rapidly. There's a full-on aerial burlesque show going on with smoke and light effects to Temple of Love by Sisters of Mercy. And across the way, you see a Jade sitting with two gentlemen, and there's champagne on the table, and she is giggling up a storm.
Thank God. I think I was Shiv was worried for a second because she doesn't know where she has Aidan and what he potentially could do with Jade. I think
Oh.
Still don't know him.
Grr.
Yeah, I'll walk towards her.
She's like in mid conversation with someone, and she's like,
I'm going over. Having fun?
yes, these guys are from Sweden. This is Lars and this is Knut.
Hi, boys.
They're twins. They're very
Blonde.
blonde.
Yeah.
Of course they are.
So I see you make
Tjena!
friends.
They're so cute.
Where's your dancer?
Oh, she's pointing.
Oh,
Yeah, these boys are
he
just
is quite
making
bendy.
is very bendy.
Okay.
This is
I'm so
Oh.
sorry that I had to leave you.
don't worry about it.
Mr. 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 Peterson. Okay, let's just cut the bullshit. Mr. Price. His name is Mr. Price. It's not Mr. Peterson. I'm sorry, Jade. He said that you would be entertained, but he also said that he would tell you that I had left, so I assume you know.
Yeah, and she picks up the phone. And yeah, and I think this is for you. It's a text.
On her phone?
Mm-hmm.
What does it say?
Go to the bar, ask the bartender for the black door.
The black door. Okay. Since when is he sending you text messages? Okay.
I don't know. It's for you. It's like burp burp burp. She goes up like, when Shiv arrives, tell her this.
Right. But you'll be fine, right? Well, of course you will.
She's like stroking the thigh of Knut.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to. Enjoy. It's good seeing you. Again.
I'm considering this my bonus. Not another bonus, she says.
Just in case I don't see you tonight. You'll be okay, right? You'll get home, the cab, everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've got it arranged with the town car to pick up, so don't worry about it. But I'm guessing, are you staying here?
Not the plan. No, I don't know if we got separated again. Is it
Alright. The town car leaves anyway here around 3:00.
Right. And promise me, if you don't take an entire day off work tomorrow, take at least half, right?
Yes,
I think
mother.
3:00. I think you will need it.
Well, I can work from home. You're like champagne, boo.
I'll take a sip of her glass and give it back. Yeah, I'll go to the bar. Can I just as I'm going from Jade to the bar, what type of clientele is it?
Oh,
it's just a club?
Well, no, it's a private club. You see people it's very high-end, people dressed in very fancy attire, some very scantily dressed. Not hardcore fetish gear, but more, if you got it, kind of flown it on display.
Right. Mm-hmm. Anything interesting? Do I know any of these people?
You think you recognize some artists.
Okay.
Artists that you viewed, artists that you know. Still, though, it's very early for that kind of crowd.
Yeah.
You would guess like these people that are here now are like maybe new to the venue since they're here at 11.
Yeah.
Like Knut and Lars.
How does this couple of Swedes get an invite? Okay, never mind.
Maybe someone has feeding preferences.
Shiv wouldn't know.
Shiv wouldn't know.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go to the bar.
So what can I get you, miss?
The black door? I think that was what I was supposed to ask you for.
Okay. Just have a seat.
Between you and me, is this some... What is the black door?
I'm not privy to tell. Give me 2 seconds.
Alright.
He walks off. A bouncer comes.
Look at him. Acknowledge him.
Oh, sorry, follow me, miss.
Does a lot of people go through the black door?
He doesn't answer you. Clearly it's not part of his job description.
Right.
Who goes to the furthest part of the club. He opens up the door that says private. You come into a larger hall. To your left is a big black door.
Anything else in this hall?
There's a door in the end and another door on the other side.
Okay. I look at him.
He looks at you,
Am I...
and then he's like, right. And then he turns and he walks off.
I think I'll just stand there for a minute like, is this really wise?
You'll soon find out.
I guess I'll knock.
Well, all of a sudden you hear like bzz, click in the big black door.
I guess it opens.
If it was locked, well, this now might be unlocked.
I'll try. I'll try the door.
It's open. Fairly steep stairs, dark wood, leads up a floor to yet another door.
I'll climb the stairs.
There's more like rustic lanterns hanging from the ceiling. Gives it a more like a baroque or more almost gothic look, since the walls are also black.
I think I'm happy I'm going upwards and not downwards.
Downwards, because nothing bad happens on the second floor.
No.
Never, nothing ever happens bad.
Yeah.
As you enter or getting close to the top door, you hear Vivaldi.
Can't go wrong with Vivaldi.
Can't go wrong with some Vivaldi. You see the door is slightly ajar, and a sweet smell, almost smoky smell, not incense, but this is something exotic in the air itself. Not so like, oh, I can't breathe, but just a hint of it.
I'll push into the room.
You're more or less, you come into a hall, but the hall is not very wide, and from the hall, a big square opening, you see directly into like a lounge. You see different levels of aged Persian rugs covering the floors. It's different kinds of leather sofas like Winchester. There's paintings upon paintings on the walls. There's an old gramophone. In the other corner you can see there's more modern music stereo equipment. It's like almost music equipment from different ages in the room. There's violins on the wall. I don't know if she knows anything about these kind of instruments and antiques.
I mean, not necessarily antiques, but I mean instruments. Sure, she's been to probably enough symphonies and operas and
yeah.
Yeah.
A basic gauge on them. These are the ones that goes for several zeros behind.
Oh,
Custom, limited,
right.
named pieces of instruments.
I don't know if she has that knowledge, but good to know. Yeah.
There are big windows, but there are marquees, black, and also with black curtains. The wallpaper is a deep purplish blue. All the tones are very rich. It's a big chandelier. The room itself is rather tall. You think it's probably around 2.5 meters underneath the ceiling itself, maybe more. In the room, you see Aidan, shirt slightly unbuttoned. He's sitting and he's rolling a glass with a liquid in it, staring at you with a very puzzled, concerned look. Emotional. The music isn't so loud that you cannot speak. It's rather soft.
So he's sitting, in the room. Where is he sitting?
More or less in front of you. but it like in the furthest corner, beside like the gramophone that's playing Vivaldi. There are also animal skins somewhere on the floor as well. You think it's a brown bear. It's very lush, very like a rich, artistic environment.
I think I'll might seem rude, but I'm going to do. I'll like circle the room and just looking at, taking in what's there, and occasionally look at him.
You feel his eyes are on you constantly as you move through the room. You see there are bookcases, you see there are sketches, you see there are notes, music being composed, sketches.
I guess this is. What did you call it? Your haven? Your home?
Why are you here, Miss York?
Why am I here? For whatever reason, I didn't want things to be left where they were. I felt I needed to see you again. I had to see you again.
He gets a weird expression trickles over his face, like, is it compassion for the creature?
No, it's not compassion, Aidan. It's something much deeper, and something that I'm not familiar with.
You see his legs are spread and his head tilts forwards as he twirls the glass between his hands, like almost rolls it. I can't bear it, and I can't accept it. You can't. This is torture.
I think he can probably, with his good luck, take a gauge at her heartbeat. It's really fast right now. Whatever I said, whatever I've done, it's never been my intention to hurt you. I have been. I'm in a position that I've never been in before. I have all these thoughts and feelings towards you that I don't understand. You and your friends threw us into reality that I don't know how to handle, how to grasp. And you can't expect me not to have any second thoughts about that. You cannot. But that is not why I said that you scare me. Because even though you do, it's not for the reasons that you think.
You hear the glass cracks. It breaks between his hands. Just hearing you say the words scare you, it's... And he looks at his hand. It hurts more than any cut would ever do.
I think I'll go to and sit down and look at his hand.
You see the glass is like protruding through his his flesh, but no real blood.
I'll hold his hand and like.
You see he looks at you and a single red tear trickles on his face, almost like he goes through sadness and anger and something else. I'm completely bare. And I stand in front of you, almost naked to the night. I have nothing else. If you don't want what I can offer, release me. Leave my dreams, leave my heart, leave my every waking thought and hour. Do you think I have a choice in this? No more than you do. But I cannot leave it. She won't kill it if you don't want it.
I'll place my hand on his knee and touch his face. I am scared, not of you, but of myself. Of the deep feelings that I have towards you. I can't explain it, and I don't know how you've done it. Like the snake in the garden, you slithered your way into my heart, bit by bit. You've opened up my eyes to love, Aidan, and I don't say that easily. But what I feel when I see you is more than I can bear.
Then we both burn, Shiv, and he smiles gently. And if we so burn, we could burn together. He leans in, almost touching your lips, leaving it to be your decision.
Trace my hands or my fingertips on his face, and then I'll lean in for the kiss.
Ooh.
But after a first little taste, I'll retract. Stop. I need to know that this is true, that this is real. Please tell me, or I have to walk away.
It's absolute. It lives in every pore of my being. I would kneel before you and offer it gladly and willingly, if I were only to bask for it for a day. I would give up everything for it.
Pull him closer and just melt into him.
Oh. And we're gonna leave them to that, because some stuff is better left to the imagination. I think.
The gallery agrees, I think.
Take the images
Stop
away.
doing that to my sister!
We're gonna have that talk.
Like
we're
the
gonna have that
flowers
talk.
All right, so we're gonna go over to the garage and leave that steamy scene to live its own life. Yes, please. I'm guessing you're not doing that, so what are you doing?
No, I think it's mostly... Sean is just waiting, I think, because there's nothing else he can do.
She's definitely going to see him, isn't she?
Oh, she is.
I'm telling you, if that asshole breaks a girl's heart, it'll be fucking murder.
She already fucked.
Still got that bullet lying around anywhere, Sean?
That bullet
Can I give him
was wood.
Yeah. I guess we know that then. Wood through their heart has some sort of effect.
Does the thing. Does something.
Could be handy. Anyway, well, it's getting late.
Yes.
And apparently we got a lunch date with Shiv tomorrow, if she remembers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Monday. Yeah.
The last thing, well, I'm guessing Christopher, he heads home in his nice ass Cadillac.
Yeah.
And gets some beauty sleep. The last thing, well, I'm guessing Sean checks on Angela.
Yeah.
She sleeps.
That's good. Not leaving.
Clearly feeling safe in your capable care. The last thing you see before you hit the pillow is a text message.
Oh.
It's from Dee.
What does it say?
Tomorrow night, I might have something for you, brother.
Just send in return sweet. And then fall asleep.
I'm guessing Shiv is staying the night.
I don't think she has any other plans.
No.
I don't think.
When dawn approaches in your sweet embrace and whispers, he says, "Do not be alarmed when dawn comes. You are yet and still, gladly, a creature of the light. I am not. And when the sun peaks, my form will go cold as of dead. Do not be alarmed, this is natural. Do not try to stir me or wake me. But do not be alarmed."
Can I still be in your bed? Or do I have to?
Just take care. I am vulnerable and I'm leaving myself in absolute trust. He gives you the set of keys and codes to his doors. Obviously the bedroom has no light protruding through it.
And when do you wake?
When the sun sets, around 6.
Would it be terrible if I was here?
Quite the opposite. Do not be alarmed, though. You might see things that will be frightening. But I will never harm you.
I think I made it quite clear that you don't scare me. Not in that way.
He kisses your forehead and he strokes your cheek. As you see, he goes like almost a bit cooler and calmer. She comes. I must slumber.
Sleep, my love.
And he lays there as a very beautiful intact corpse, because there is no movement, there is no breath, and there is definitely no heartbeat.
Has there ever been a heartbeat? No.
No, but then you, like, when you put your hand and you see the torso, there's no pulse in the vein in the neck. There's no elevation of the chest. And yes, what he said and described is like he looks very dead.
Mm.
And if you didn't know, this would be terribly alarming. Do you catch some Z's before you meet the boys?
Yeah, I do. Definitely. Yeah. How do you snuggle up to a corpse? I don't know.
The best way you can.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Is anybody doing something particularly interesting this morning?
Well, I got my apprentice, so he needs to be put to work.
And also Angela is puttering about. You see, he's looking at her with like a teenage boy. He's like, cause she's a very good looking lady.
That she is. Keep your
And
eyes
he's-
to yourself. Sir.
Yeah, and he gets very blushed. He's like, yes, sir, of course, sir. He really wants to peek, but he gets deep down into whatever shitty assignment you give him.
Yeah, right now it's probably the van, I think, needs an upgrade on the engine, so installing a turbo on that one.
Christopher, on the other hand, you get a phone call, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Falcone?
And then you hear, hello, this is Sandy. Well, let's call what's an Italian last name?
I think the only one that comes to mind is like Pavarotti, but I don't think you were
Sandy Pavarotti. I need one. It's not important, but she should have a name.
10 seconds. Rossi.
Good morning, Christopher Falcone. I'm Sandy Rossi, and I am the secretary of Mr. Frank Salim.
Ah, good day, Miss Rossi.
Hi, I'm calling to see if you would be available for brunch.
Certainly, at what time?
Can you manage to get here around 12 o'clock?
No problems at all.
That would be excellent. Do you need me to send a car for you, or do you have ways?
Well, if you could send a car, that would be most appreciated.
Perfect. He will be at his country club.
Excellent.
Do you golf, sir?
Not particularly.
Do you need me to arrange any attire and golf clubs, sir?
That would be excellent, yes, please.
Can I get you shoe size and general sizage, sir?
Oh, he gives her a size, like the dress size. He probably has that memorized.
Yeah, because Italian men get tailored shit all the time, so you have your measurements down to a T.
Yep.
And perfect. Well, I will arrange so that the town car has the attire for you, sir, and also a set
Excellent.
of clubs.
Well,
Right.
splendid. Thank you very much.
Oh, don't worry about it. Goodbye, Miss Falcone.
Goodbye, Miss Rossi.
Click.
Fucking golf. And then he thinks, but wait, okay, so brunch with him at 12, that's going to be like a run of golf. That's probably going to not expect him to play the whole round. It's going to be, like show up, get lost
Do you
again.
think he expect you to golf even?
No, I think he expect me to stand there with clubs and talk to him for about like 5 minutes and then wander off. So should leave plenty of time for brunch with, for lunch with Shiv at 2 o'clock. Odds that Shiv actually remembers to book a place.
Book a place.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, well, she's might have been busy. Yeah, well, fuck it, we'll go ahead and book a lunch place for her. So he calls up La Familia Giorgios, and now there's a table for 3 for lunch. I'm assuming that in case Sean wants to show up as well. At 2 o'clock.
Perfect. Do you want in the winter garden or like the window? I'm guessing they have like a little winter garden thing. Very Italian, very nice.
Yeah. We can do by the window, please.
No way. At 2 o'clock, sir?
Yes, excellent.
Perfect. Well, we'll see you then, Miss Falcone.
Great.
I guess he gave you a name.
And he just Campbell said he's not going to be buried on like in one of the sandbanks.
Sleeping with the fishes. Crocodile food.
No, that would be Florida.
Yeah, that's that would
And
be
there would be
Florida.
alligators.
And it would be alligators. Yeah, I'm off on wrong continent, wrong
And if-
later
Oh,
on,
yeah.
wrong. Yeah.
And if it had been Brisbane, Australia, it would be white tip
Sharks.
bull sharks swimming around there instead.
Oh, but you have bull sharks in the States as well.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yes, you
Oh
do.
yeah.
They river dwellers, motherfuckers. They clip you off with a knee.
Again,
I
look for the
respect them
south.
for that. Alrighty, Bruce. So you're there. I'm guessing Shiv is sleeping in a bit.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. I mean, no. Yeah, she's sleeping in until said time. I think.
Well, you put yeah. Okay, she has on an alarm. Okay. Well, then we'll do Christopher scene because if anybody else, yeah, you're sleeping and you're waiting really, Sean.
Sean is working and waiting.
Yeah.
And thinking about dinner at the Middle East.
Good. Well, 11:30 promptly, a town car with said golfing attire, which is then light blue khaki pants and a very pink polo shirt.
He puts it on and he
White gloves.
Started looking in the mirror and like, should have let that Nikita chick just kill me for Christ.
And also a yellow Ralph Lauren jumper to have over your shoulders. Come on, it might be nippy.
And at this precise moment that Christopher's plans of maybe getting rid of Salim would be a good idea to advance his uncle's position began to take hold.
How dare he dress me in this ridiculous clown outfit?
There
Little
will
does
be
he know
murder.
this is golf attire to the T. And the driver take you to a Boston country club named blah blah blah, and it's very 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 members only. It is as posh as you can imagine it to be. It is grey brick. It looks like a frickin' manor, and it's got like 3 different staircases up to the main hall. And people go to the club to either play tennis, golf, and lunch, and seem to be seen and do business deals. You are told to change in the changing room, and a golf cart will take you out to Mr. Salim's hole where he is at the minute.
Splendid.
It is
Fucking cloud.
not really sunny, not really cloudy, but the temperature is decent, around 17 degrees. So,
Yeah,
like a
he
jumper
changes,
is fine.
Yeah, he changes and gets on board, climbs upon the little clone car wearing his little clone outfit.
Well, you look ridiculous. It's like you look freaking
it's
ridiculous.
It's like,
Like, wise guy my ass, you look like a
kill
clown.
me now.
Shoot me in the head. It takes just a couple of minutes, and then you see this little tent that's been set up with full on like dining with the 8th hole. That clearly then Mr. Salim has decided it's time to brunch here.
Decadence.
Very.
Well, when he meets him, he greets him like respect, like the proper Godfather, like kiss the hand, courtesy, and practices strict do not speak unless spoken to policy. That's essentially
Frank Salim is a corpulent man. He's not necessarily very tall. He's clean shaven, grey hair, just a light shade. He's not fine shaven. It's just a light salt and pepper of beard. He's, as I said, rather large, corpulent. He's not obese, but he's an Italian man and he likes his pasta. And he's also dressed in like a checkered polo shirt and like a pink pants that is just sort of kind of the same way you are. Gold necklaces. He's got his saints around his neck and his crucifix, and the Rolex is probably worth the same amount as a small house. And he's like, Mr. Falcone, have a seat.
Oh, thank you. You honor me. And I sit down.
What mimosa? Yes, we'll do mimosa. The lobster, the lamb, the lobster and the lamb, Mr. Falcone. What's your pleasure?
Oh, I think I'll partake of the lobster, please.
All right. Well, would you have 2 of the poached lobsters? You see, he lights a cigar. Do you indulge, Mr. Falcone?
Oh, well, if you're far, I'll be honored.
Around you obviously spot wise guys watching.
So he accepts the cigar, puffing it, but but he's not gonna. He doesn't really smoke, so he goes like It's for sure. It's more
Yeah.
to accept the grace, to accept the offer.
Yeah, you like
to
you
be,
chew
to be
on
one of the
it,
boys.
yeah.
It's a ritual. Like it's a
Yeah.
it's we're bonding.
I'm glad to hear the whole deal with the visions is. Well, is it done with, Mr. Falcone? Is it done with?
I certainly hope so. If this did not sway them to or innocence and or what shall we say, having no knowledge of where Dimitri is, what happened to him, I don't know what will. Though, of course, there are a few things that worries me.
Like the whereabouts of Dimitri.
Yes, the whereabouts of Dimitri, and why he is missing, if he is even missing.
Do you
I must
think
admit-
there is a deeper ploy?
It struck me first as the potential that maybe they were using this as an excuse, hiding him away, but Vasily's concern for Dimitri is real. That he couldn't conceal that. He's genuinely worried about his nephew.
But could Dimitri have set this up to create an engagement?
Perhaps, or perhaps someone who did not particularly favour Mr. Dimitri's chosen position, the favourite, took opportunity to, well, point Vasily in our direction while gaining their own, furthering their own positions. I don't know. It's something about this feels a bit off. That's all. The timing, the circumstances. There is. I have a feeling there is something there that is more than it appears.
I have absolute faith that it is. It's too fishy, he says, as your lobsters are being served.
Exactly.
The biggest freaking poached lobster tail you ever seen.
That's the beauty of shellfish things. Chris can eat this and still have some pasta later.
Yeah, right? And he's like, your uncle told me that Mr. Vasily, he lost a bit of face in that meeting.
Like I said, he was unable to control his emotions, and he lashed out when he should not have.
This is interesting indeed. You see, I've long been thinking about these Russians and what to do with them when they get too big for their britches. And the corruption they stand for. They have no respect for our ways. They have no respect for the ways we do business, or with their drugs and their prostitution.
No, and they don't respect. They know only violence and dishonor.
They have no code of conduct. They are like rabid dogs, eating their own shit and sleeping in their own filth.
Exactly.
I'm gonna disclose something to you, Mr. Falcone.
I'm honored. I mean, and he leans in more for the generally emphasizing his intriguement and appreciation of confidence.
It is actually in my benefit that the Russians now are on their heels, so to speak, with this whole ordeal with Dimitri going missing and Mr. Vasily losing face. I'm not gonna say we're gonna go into a full-on war, but I've been currently procuring some information about their dealings. I'm saying if some more of their businesses would, burn.
Have accidents?
Have accidents. I wouldn't cry about it.
That is not it's not a dumb idea.
Because I think if we poke him, he might react.
Yes, and I also believe that these outsiders, these cowboys that created this mess to begin with, gives us a bit of an opportunity and leeway in this matter.
It gives us a front if he is suspicious of us or not. Quite frankly,
Well, maybe we should consider having a few accidents of our own to sort of spread the suspicions
damage?
around. Yeah, like
all right. Yeah,
some
that's-
inconsequential warehouses that are empty but rumored to obtain merchandise or stuff like that. Small things, just enough to keep them guessing whether or not it is us that are
That
chipping
would
away at their base or not, or if it's we have a common enemy perhaps.
He's eating and smoking. Said that is not a dumb idea because that might buy us a little bit of more time
Exactly.
to get Mr. Vasily really riled up.
And
And
they might even draw him out in the end and leave him exposed.
make sure he makes mistakes. You might see he starts eating his own shit. Or he might start gnawing at his own foot like a trapped fox. This is excellent. I like what you're thinking. I think you should team up with one of my underbosses, one of my capos,
I'll be honored.
Bobby Luisi.
He's an intelligent and capable man. He's much admired by us on the streets.
And I can promise you this, Mr. Falcone, if this is to my pleasing and if good things come of it, you might get what you so long for. A place at the table.
I'd be deeply honored. I mean, anybody else? I'll discuss details with Mr. Risi.
He gives you a note, not a card, with a phone number on it. It's a pager phone number. All the dealings as he eats and he smokes his cigars, I arrange everything with him and he will relay it to me, and he has potential properties that of ours that are we have good assurance on if they went boof. It's not really it's not a problem. It's not a problem.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And thank you for this excellent meal. Like he's like 2 or 3 pieces, like just enough to be interested. But clearly, he can read the table. His reason for being there is done. So now it's about time to make an excuse and not bother him.
You see, he snaps his finger up. I think Mr. Falcone is finished. And you see that the golf car guy is like comes to stands beside you.
Yeah,
Are you ready to leave, Mr. Falcone?
And I'm just in mimosa. Good day, and thank you again, Mrs. Slimmer. And then I'll walk with the golf cart going back, and it's like, and as he sits in a little clown car on the way back, he's lost in thought, thinking like, I couldn't have asked for a better outcome. And like,
I think he's grinning from ear to ear.
Yeah.
He's like,
mentally he moves his little. He has his little chess pieces in front of him, and he just moves a little pawn here, and then he looks at both the white and the imagine both the white and the black king, and topples them both over.
Aye. Very, very, very exciting. All right. Before you all 3 meet up for lunch, I see it's about time to have our second break. To do whatever you need doing and have a little breather, move your butt so it doesn't sleep, and we'll be back in 5. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, and welcome back from the break. We're gonna go directly into the scene as our three characters join up for lunch at 2 o'clock at said restaurant that I don't remember the name of, but Christopher Cody does.
Yep, it's the La Familia Georgios.
Yeah.
It's on 112 Salem Street. It's it specializes in Roman cooking. Apparently.
I have a practical question.
Well, because you're still wearing yeah.
That's what I'm like. Maybe I've stolen like
Walk
a
of
shirt
shame.
and tried and like dress it up to be, I don't know, somewhat wearable for a girl that era. I don't know.
You also find one of them like really like silk kimonos that can function as like a robe over a white shirt with a belt on it. You look you look so bohemian chic. Like nobody would know it's a walk of shame.
Good stuff. Good. Maybe it's the same shoes.
Same shoes, get them.
Which she never wears for the boys.
I'm guessing Christopher is the first, but you guys enter quickly thereafter. Let's say Sean and Shiv gets there approximately at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's buzzing, it smells nice, you can hear the kitchen and people are laughing and enjoying themselves. By the window you see Christopher sits. And I'm guessing he's changed, or is he in golf attire still?
No, he changed. I mean, as soon as he could get out of that monkey suit business, he changes. He's wearing like an easy enough suit, like no tie, no vest, and he's situated himself so he's a bit away from the window, and with the facing the entrance, so you can see when those arrives, and anyone else who comes and goes into the building, and he stands up and like wondering.
He looks very happy.
I'll hug everyone as well.
I'm sitting next to Christopher, facing Shiv.
He
leans in.
starving,
He leans
and then I'll
into
take
it.
the menu. What's
in
good
there.
hair?
Does he
everything's excellent.
photography?
Yes, she does have a certain glow this morning, doesn't she?
Yeah.
It's sort of.
Yeah, but
Ear.
it's not like those other typical Monday mornings.
Yeah, she's not hungover.
Yeah.
Technically, it could be morning. Depends who you ask.
I guess it's morning somewhere.
Exactly.
Japan?
Who cares?
That's good hair.
And then I'll take the menu up and...
Shiv? There is something weird with you. You look almost happy.
Don't use that dirty word to me.
Well, this is could we have a bottle of prosecco for the table, please, and 3 glasses?
Of course, sir.
2 glasses.
Oh, come on!
Staring at me like that.
So now let me answer a question I asked you earlier. Do you now want to live forever?
It's only been a first date, Sean. That's a.
Well, my parents, they got married after... No, my father proposed after 4 weeks, and they got married before a year was had gone by, so...
Yeah, but it's different for us. We're Catholics.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know anything at this moment. I am still as clueless as sister, just in a different matter. Different way? Yeah. Live forever. That's an entirely different subject.
No, it's not. No, I think I will have the porchetta sandwich. Oh, that's good.
Excellent choice, sir. I'll have a
The
portion of
waiter-
the oxtail ragu with pasta, please.
Oh, good choice. Good choice.
Give Shiv something. I'll just. Chris, you decide. It's your type of place.
Why don't you have the
No, I need some meat.
meat? Okay, the lamb then. Yes, the lamb.
Oh, the ossobuco.
Medium rare.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a buco. Yeah,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
there's a buco. Yeah,
I've eaten that here.
definitely there's a buco.
It is brilliant.
No. The lamb.
The lamb. Your loss.
It's really
Well,
good as
we can do a sharing plate. We can do both. And we can,
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
so yeah, addition of that.
I say, right, it will be just a moment. Thank you. Honey.
When I come back with a bottle of prosecco and 3 glasses, because he like made sure there's going to tea, he pours 1 in each glass, fills each 3 glasses, gives 1 to Shiv, and takes 2 for himself. And
Of course.
You think of everything.
of course I
But
do.
please don't judge me. Jesus, I know.
Oh,
how this
oh,
looks.
oh, I'll be judging.
I know. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, stop that.
make sure you don't get Just make sure you don't get hurt, Shiv. That's all I'm saying.
No, that
Yeah.
would mean that Shiv actually had a heart.
Hey. It only beats for you, my friend.
Love
Okay,
ya.
Chris, you have a little spot as well.
It's got a little, like a pocket, like a centimetre, 1 centimetre,
Hasn't felt
centimetre
that
space.
up recently. Anyway, it looks like I might be able to help you out a bit. After all,
Yeah, you two seem happy there, Chris.
yeah, because I think we can safely assume that we could
Even more strange than
Yeah, that's
pull
really
this off.
scary.
Pull off this.
You mean lots of people gonna
this
die?
little job for your friend, and do so with the tacit support and acceptance from Mr. Salam as well. So
for Angela. Is that what you're?
yeah,
So, what you're saying now is that you have made a deal with your bosses that makes it look like you are doing them a favor, and now you're going to make it look like I am doing you you are doing me a favor.
no, we're gonna have to do them a favor actually, because we might have to do a little more than just. We might have to disguise the whole freeing these the freeing the ladies in as part of something bigger
Oh,
going on, like hide the crime amongst other crimes, if you see what I mean.
oh right.
But I'm not sure I can actually like be there when it happens. But we
No,
can
of course not,
certainly-
because now you're.
But I might be getting some intel, some information about business fronts and ownerships, places, and stuff like that from the Russians. That might help us
right.
find the route.
Nice.
And Dean was checking in with you tonight, right?
Yeah, he's going to give me a call in the night.
I'll be calling. I'm calling one of a certain someone to set up the information and the details as soon as we finish lunch here.
Okay.
Nice.
So is there anything immediate?
No,
That's needed.
nothing that's burning.
Right.
Tonight, maybe. Tomorrow, maybe. Depends on the information, the intel.
Of course. But I think
So if you want to go nobbing off to your boyfriend for some early night snogging, that's probably perfectly okay.
Probably a bit more biting than snugging.
A wee bit of nibble.
Just a little toe. Only a little toe.
No, Sean, we shouldn't be prudish and judgmental.
Yes, we should, as proper friends are.
Well, Christopher offers himself up as a snack pack regularly.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think he has more experience than Shiv at the moment with that.
That was a long-term investment.
It was just business.
No,
not
Christopher,
pleasure.
you're the long-term
Sure.
investment.
Anyway, well, to us all.
To us all.
You get
And
food.
to new friends, maybe.
To live in forever. Cheers, guys.
I'll clink, but I'm not saying anything.
Clink.
And at this moment, you are all hopeful of the future. How
course we are.
ironic.
It's
Looks
damn
pretty
That's gonna tank and burn.
different than 2 nights ago.
Indeed.
Oh yeah.
Are you doing anything else sensible during the day?
I called the number that I was given, the pager number, and like to initiate contact with it.
Yeah.
Was it?
He gives you an address, which is a dive bar, and he says he'll be there at 6 o'clock.
Excellent. I'll be there.
There are 2 places I want to visit. If we're going to blame all of this on these cowboys, I want to visit the site of the explosion where the Russians got killed, and I want to visit the house where these cowboys lived.
You want to go back
That
to
was
the
an unfortunate. That's apparently an unfortunate fire.
It's just rubbles.
No, I'm just going to look for any type of signs, gang signs, anything.
Well, should we start with the side of the ambush, which
Yeah.
might yield most?
The side of the ambush gives you nothing. Whatever was done is cleaned.
Yeah.
I can see where they did it.
Yeah, there is obviously a
Scorch mark.
blackish mark, scorch mark.
Smart one to set up there to take out that car and still have good angle of attack on us.
Yeah. But
It's strange, that evening feels so far away, even though it really isn't.
But is there a manhole close to the site of the explosion?
How about you do an wits investigation?
But I'm crap at investigating.
I'm not coming with them, by the way. have
I
other
figured
plans.
as much. Are you gonna check if Jade's working or not?
Not so much check, but I will stop by.
2 successes.
What do you know? 4 meters from the site, there's a manhole.
You think he slithered down there, or could pull down there?
I have no idea. It's an option.
I look around. Well, is there anything here? Like, oh no, wait. Sorry, I'll go back to the car because we were probably in either Sean's car or my car.
Probably
Or
yours.
Do you
For
look
mine?
at the
Okay.
manhole? Do you investigate more?
I'll get the what's
Tire
it called
iron.
when you tire iron, yeah, and come back and see if I can use that to prop open the manhole.
When you're looking at it, you can do, let's do wits insight.
No red dice now.
Ah.
So good being human.
3 successes.
5.
Peculiar, you never really took in time to look at manholes before. You know there's some pattern in it, but this got something written on it.
Right. What does it say?
It's in some language that you don't understand.
Well, that's
Does
strange.
anybody have Latin?
Nope.
Fuck if you know.
But we both come from a Catholic school, so we would know that it is Latin.
Well, then you figure this is Latin.
Yeah. So
I mean,
write it down.
Italian should probably be pretty close.
Yeah, Italian and Latin is
Old
like
and new Latin.
Well, it's not the same, but it's
If
really
you
close.
know Latin or Italian, you would be able to read a couple of lines. For sure.
Yeah.
Knows
I studied Latin. Marianne studied Latin.
Italian.
What you can do?
He doesn't speak Italian. He just knows like phrases and
Oh,
he can understand it.
sorry. I thought you were fluent.
Like he can understand a fair bit when people talk, and he can make himself understood, like in a simple, and like can pronounce things perfectly and so. But he doesn't really. He's never really learnt the language. He's never really.
Right.
So it does.
It's like my Spanish.
Probably,
Yeah. So,
It's like
but you
conversation
see
was
it's written,
best.
Yeah, you see it's written something in Latin.
No, I copy that and write it down.
Well, it's not a pluribus unum because I know what that means. But
Yeah, pluribus onus. No, wait, what?
oh man,
Dude.
good one. Anus.
Children.
Well, let's open this, crack this shit open, and see if it's been opened recently. See if we can see anything down there.
Yeah.
It opens actually quite easily. Gives an indication that this has been disturbed.
Flashlights and look down.
Oh, it's far way down.
Yeah,
Into
let's not
blackness.
go down there. It looks like a silly place.
Oh no, I'm not going down wearing this. You, on the other hand, you're a grease monkey. You spend all day getting dirty in cars anyway.
Yeah, but you're the one that's full of shit.
Exactly. I'll take a dump and you can look at what it looks like. But it certainly is big enough for a man to slither down there and get
Easy.
and then
easy.
disappear in there. It could
Easy.
definitely happen.
Yeah.
And it opened easily, so it had probably been opened recently. You think that's how it got away?
I'm thinking actually there is. Oh. If he was here because of some other vampires pulling some shady strings, and then they got him out of this.
And then they came and took him back.
I'm not going down there. No. Yeah.
You're thinking sewer vampires? I mean, if you're gonna live forever, who the fuck wants to spend their eternity in a bloody sewer? What sort of life is that?
Nosferatu's all over the world go, hey! Hey!
Oh yeah.
And their pet vampire crocodiles.
Yeah. Albino crocodiles.
No, I might have no nose, but hey!
But actually, it's a good point though. If I'm not really giving much thought to the Boston Zoo. We'll
Oh,
find
no,
that one
these
usable
cocks
for
are
lower. We'll file that for usable later.
Yeah.
Anyway,
no.
it's not like we're gonna be not like either you or I are gonna be able to track anything down in that filth pig. Anyway, let's drag the cover back on again.
Yeah.
And what's written on it is like, is it etched in, as in it's a part of the design, or is it how someone like tagged it?
No, it is constructed with that in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a part of the design itself.
Okay.
I'll walk around a little bit for a while, see, like in concentric circles, or see if you can find another manhole in the area.
Not really, no.
Okay. Well, that's
Further away on the street, and that really doesn't have the same writing on it.
No, it doesn't have the same writing, because that's what I wanted to know. Interesting. Let's just write down that thing. It's potentially, I mean, who knows? Give it to Miss Master, see if she can make any heads or tail of it.
Yeah, right.
And then you head off to the burned ass apartment complex.
Yeah.
Right. It's going to be an investigation.
Oh, 3 successes.
Yeah, it's burned down.
All right, he's got none. You walk
But if
around
you-
again, it's like it's burned.
Can I do
What
some?
does
Can I do with streetwise instead? Because to see if I see some
Yep.
gang graffiti or
Yep. I know where you're going. Yep, yes, you can.
and that will give me.
Do you say that aloud? Like point out you're looking for that?
Yeah.
Because then I can help you.
That will give me 2 extra dice because of my specialty.
Oh.
And that will give me
oh.
5 successes.
That's
Just
a
look at
bonus.
this. I'm just gonna send this to the group.
God damn it!
I probably
1
know
second.
the taggers and the graffiti artists and yeah.
There you go. There you go. It's been sent. Yeah, I'm drawing a complete blank.
Yeah.
You're the opposite of that. You're not helpful.
No.
You're like, there's nothing here. This is ridiculousness. What are you talking about? This is just like hooey. This is silliness.
Yeah.
On
Tell
the
you
other
when
hand,
we
This is
burn
that
something
crew,
down,
this is
we
that
get rid of everything.
graffiti crew.
and then you see a symbol, which is it's like an X with some balls on the end. That makes no sense.
Okay. I take a note of that.
It's almost like it's hidden within the other.
Yeah.
Doesn't match the rest.
No, I take a notice of that.
But it's very annoying because he is basically like chomping in your ear, like, this is ridiculous, there's nothing here. Oh my god, what are you doing?
I mean, look at this. It's just nonsense. Waste of time.
Chris, you have to appreciate the finer art of the streets. You see this? All of these graffitis is like dogs taking a piss to show we've been here. So these guys are from 3 blocks away, and these guys hang out at the Middle East, and these guys are from downtown. But within this, from downtown, you see this X, this mark here, that really doesn't belong here. So it's hidden within the tag, and doing that's actually quite offensive. So this is definitely a crew trying to take over.
Look, I understand what you're saying and the whole marking territory and stuff, but I'm not going around sniffing dog piss on lampposts.
He's almost a little bit insulted by this. This is ridiculousness. It's beneath me.
Yeah, but
My brain power is better than this.
this is so we don't have to go around smelling. Yeah.
So you
of
see
course.
there's a sign in there.
There is a sign in
Where?
there, and it's not. Yeah. So I'm going
Do you
to.
draw it for me? And I hand them a pen.
Yeah, I
like a
draw it down
napkin.
on his notebook. So if we take a trip around the block, maybe you can find some more of this.
Later.
The boys drive off. Shiv, you do what?
I go to the gallery. To pick up the sketch. And also the 2 paintings that I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm going to take them home.
As you exit the orc, as you're on your way out, you see someone you've talked to before is sitting outside all of a sudden. Mysteriously
I'm
disappeared.
like 3 1 by 1. No, how big was the sketch? I can't even remember.
1 by 1, it's
Yeah,
huge.
Yeah, I
1
can't
by
remember.
2, yeah, it's huge.
Yeah. So he's sitting on the doorstep.
Yeah, on the side of it, not on the doorstep,
No.
but on the side, on cardboard, by the cup.
If I see him, excuse me, can you help me?
Of
Close the
course,
door.
child.
I mean,
Yeah.
door.
He gets up. He smells peculiar.
Yeah.
I would not like to leave a lady in distress.
Thank you. I have called a town car because I need to move it securely. Yeah. I guess if the car is not there, I'll put down the painting. So I actually didn't need him. He's up. Oh well. Well, thank you. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking. I could have done it myself. But thank you so much. I'll grab for, like, I don't know, whatever little small bill I have and
$5 bill, y'all.
give it to him. Thank you.
No. I could never take money off a lady just for helping her close the door.
Well, I can't give you coffee because I'm on my way out, so maybe you can buy yourself a cup of coffee. Maybe some food or whatever you fancy.
I feel it's unfair transaction, me not earning your coin.
What was it you did again?
Oh, I'm a consultant.
Right. Then, consult me.
When you feel that you're at your darkest hour, hold on to the fact that this too shall pass.
She's thinking, what kind of tarot card or like zodiac sign has he been like reading?
And if that
Wise words.
just he's like, I'm gonna earn my coin, lady. And if that doesn't suit you, you find the goddess.
The goddess. I'm not a particularly religious person. Which goddess is this?
That's all you get for your coin.
Right.
Done.
Well, thank you for your advice. Advices, should I say. Yeah. I guess if I see you again, well, you know where to find me, so...
I'm sure our path will cross again, child.
Probably will.
He sits back as your time car comes. Jade has not been in.
No, good for her.
No shit.
Good for her. So I'm taking the town car home. I'm placing the sketch in my bedroom.
Mhm.
The 2 paintings are still in the car. And I'll ask him to wait. I'll change clothes, go back to the car, and go back to Aidan.
The velvet rope.
Yes.
It's still daylight as you enter, so you find him. If you look in the bedroom, you will find him in this dead-like state still.
Yeah. I mean, I probably... I'll have 3... I have no clue how long I have. What time is it?
Let's say around 4 o'clock now.
So I have 2 hours-ish. Okay. I want to draw him. So I want to do a little thing in my diary. Because that's a Shiv thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to politely snoop around. Just politely. Like, I'm
It's
not
like,
going
I'm
to
just
read
gonna
his
look at
diary.
his phone. I'm just gonna look at his
No,
phone.
I'm
a
not
little
going to
bit.
do that. I'm just going to, I don't know, get familiar with the... And I'm putting both paintings, like, I'm just placing them on the, like, leaning against the wall in the...
What specifically are you looking for?
I think I'm just trying to learn about him.
Does
Learn
she
about
speak-
his past. And
Does she speak German?
she has a little German, yes, she does.
Okay, good. You
She's
see,
not
most-
fluent, so
No, okay.
she can't do complex reading or anything, but she can understand and grasp broad strokes.
He has tons of journals, like diaries.
I don't want to read journals.
Nope.
That's limits. I'm not.
You see,
Yeah.
he's done notes on. He's doing composing.
Yeah, that aligns with the violinist aspect of sketch
Mm-hmm.
and all the art pieces, or not art pieces, instruments. Yeah.
You see, a lot of the paintings are clearly images of his life. in different time areas.
Of him or from his perspective, or
Some of them are from probably a time period, but you see several of them are someone that looks like him, but it's not identical.
mm. Right.
So clearly you see this time has passed. They are like blurry photographs of a life lived. This one peculiar one, a small one. And it's painted. It's clear daylight. You can see it's daylight. It's outside again.
Mm.
And he is sitting on a bench with a young lady you can't see the face of.
Features, hair colors, all that
Blonde
jazz.
as ice.
Right. And how are they? Like sitting next to each other, like apart? Is it an intimate moment between the
It
two?
looks
or...
like it's a hand holding, and it's. I don't know. Do you look at it?
Yeah, of course
Do
I
you pick
do.
it? Do you pick it down?
How small are we talking? And can I not just move close enough to see it? Do I have to?
No, yeah. No,
Yeah.
but if you want to look at it, it's like, often shit's written on the back.
Oh, thank you for that clue. Of course I pick it, like, obviously. Yep.
What you can deduct from the German again, it says the engagement.
Okay. Okay. Not what I expected.
You're like, damn you, ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. I don't think she's on top of my list right now of people I want to see.
Besides that, he's clearly artistic soul. There's volumes of books about art and music and history. A lot of music.
Mm.
Modern until like full-on classics.
Right. Yeah.
It's like a what should I say, a time capsule. You see, like in a cupboard, there's clothes that are clearly very old.
I think if nothing else, I'll, like, when I'm done, when I'm satisfied with curiosity, I'll go into the bedroom and just lie beside him and close my eyes.
Wait for the stirring of the vampire.
Probably drowsing away because, not a lot of sleep the last couple of nights.
So, boys, what do you do until you wait the hour?
That was mostly to check that area if there were more of these symbols around. No, but well done when you got one symbol, so that's enough.
And I'll be at the bar at like 8 minutes to 6.
It's a dive bar. It's called the Yorkie.
Go in and order something to drink, like a whiskey probably.
You see, this is one of the bars where they eat peanuts and they just leave the peanut shells everywhere. Like the bar itself is just a mess, but you see local old timers sit there and there's some football on the TV screen via the bar. There's a pool table, but that doesn't really look like it's used to anything else but storage shit on it. It's a proper dive bar. American flag behind the bar. It is a dive bar.
Charming.
Indeed.
Remember to get booster shot tetanus.
6 o'clock rolls up and you see the unmistakable figure of Bobby. It's grown quite the moustache of late. He's wearing a leather jacket, tan shirt, and a leather sixpence.
Get up when I see him and courtesy. Like, what?
He gives a nod. He doesn't do the full Italian because you're not in.
No.
He starts cracking peanuts. So you need some locations.
Yes, I was told that you could give me some information both on the Russians and on the like places where he said there are some locations where we're fully insured up from our side that were expendable, to put it like that, or more profitable, non-existent.
The most obvious one is, of course, their import-export harbor, but that's too heavy to hit. It's too well guarded. But they have a transit station for their sorted activities.
Well, that sounds definitely like a possibility.
I also have a location for where they have store some of their girls.
Yeah, I've heard rumors about them using a company called Squeaky Clean.
Not squeaky clean.
Something. No, no. What was it again? Something. He's trying to fish it out of him. Like, bubble wash clean or something. And he's like.
Yeah, they use. They use. It is actually a real company. They just use their cars.
Oh. It's nice. So they probably own that, or have interest or control that company then?
I'm guessing they use it for some whitewashing, which is smart.
Probably. Yeah, well, you're cash business a lot.
There's 2 different bubble washers in this area, which is the Russians area. So if they're using any of their cars, definitely from there. He writes down the addresses. And he takes up another envelope and he says, and this is the address, this Frank Celine said was good to go.
Excellent. Good. I'll use discreet outsourced talent so nothing can be traced back. And hopefully we can do some chip some away at their income and income side and still make it look like we are both being targeted.
He taps the bot. You let me know, Mr. Falcone, if there's anything I can be of assistance of. If not, this is your show.
I will. I'll contact you if the need arises. Appreciate the information. I'm sure it will be proven invaluable.
He looks over his shoulder because he's been doing that. He's like constantly looking over, always afraid of being like followed or wiretapped or anything. So he's like,
smart.
He's very like, doesn't want to say too much. He just wants like tight lips, and he's like, all right, good luck to you, Miss Falcone. And he gets up. He eats some nuts on the way out and spits out the shells.
Oh. Excellent. I'll wait like 5 minutes to like make sure he's gone, and then I call up Sean, and I have some info.
All right.
Meet.
I'm sitting at the Middle East, of course. Got some really good falafels today. You cook, I think.
Okay. We can meet at the. Can we talk discreet there without being overheard? That is a discreet corner roof. I'll be there.
Nice.
Personally.
Not long after, you also get a text message from Dean.
Oh, he's up.
Yeah, it's dark. It's 6. I just need to pick up Trixie, and I can meet you at a location. I've got some information.
We're sitting at the Middle East, I tell him.
Should be able to be there like in half an hour.
Nice.
So Christopher gets there before Dean. Probably like 10 minutes before.
order something to drink, bring it from the bar over to where he's sitting, make sure that like no one is close, and everything. And then, okay, so there's 2 bottle wash places in the area where the Russians control. So any cars runners from that will probably come from one or the other. So that's a possible way to trace it. It also got some other business interest they have. Names to that.
Right.
And which also has to do with some of those also has to do with their prostitution racket. So I can hit various chains of the operation. Make it harder for them to get up and running again. So make it more than just getting a new girls ordered from overseas. Plus, they wouldn't even, as long as they realize that the movement of girls and the use of the washing company as front has been blown, it won't be safe to use that anymore. Anyway, so they'll have to start
that's
from
actually
scratch.
really smart. That's actually really good. I like the cut of your jib.
And I like the cutting your hair. Alright.
A few minutes later, you hear, hello, hello, hello.
Oh, Trixie.
Good evening.
I've ordered you some bubbles.
What kind?
Lemon.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, should be.
Is that a song? And then you can't hide it. But I think that's awesome. I like bubbles up to now, and I know stuff.
What you know?
I know stuff. You see, Dean comes beside that. That's all quite all right. Trixie, calm down.
Yeah.
We'll tell him everything.
She does
I'm so
bubbles
excited!
and she knows stuff. That's what she does.
It looks like is this okay?
Yeah, this is a safe place. No,
Except
no,
for
no,
the witch, he
no,
says.
no coppers come in here to, do anything except get beaten up.
Yeah. Mind you, I don't know more about the witch situation.
No,
I'm
We'll
still
see.
looking into that. But now my focus has been on
of course.
the trafficking.
Yeah.
Trixie's managed to figure out they're moving the girls tonight.
Tonight. Okay, when?
2:00.
2:00. I've got guns. I've got the car souped up. Extra power. So we'll hit that car, and we'll also need to fuck up some other places to make it look like it's other folk.
Whatever you need doing.
Yeah.
Well, if you 3 can handle the car, I can go and do some light arsoning on one of our properties to make it look like we're both being hit. And then I suggest, like, in a couple of days' time, we take this business here, and I slide one of the papers that I got from Masquerade, one of the addresses. It's also connected to the Russians' prostitution racket.
Yeah,
Take
we'll
that a couple
fuck
days
that
later.
proper.
Like 1 or 2 days later. Then that should probably set their whole organization back for quite some time. Especially we also at a later point maybe go after this one here. But we'll
course.
save that one for later. Need some more intel
And
on
if
that.
if
you
we,
guys do can-
and I draw up that that sign I found, put this symbol around around the wreckage we make, then we may try to manage to put the blame on those guys that nicked you, Dean.
Suits me perfect, he says. Trixie is sitting there with bubbles up her nose, like, extremely excited about it, like blowing in and out, like with a bubble out that nose, and she blows the bubble down in it, and she's like living her best life. And then he strokes her hair. What we figured is he writes down one of their addresses, and that's actually one of the addresses that was given to him. They are moved from this location.
Right.
I'm a little bit unsure to what new location, but they are being moved this night with a bubble wash van at 2 o'clock.
Do I know the location he's talking about? Where the location? Or do we know, like, we're so familiar with Boston that we know the streets,
Well,
like, to know where it is?
Heineke have kept away from it in grown-ass mafioso age because you know it's like it's Russian territory, so you're like super keen on just driving down like, hello, Mr. Russians.
Is there? Take a look at the area. Like, we don't know where they're going, but we know if they start here, they'll go from it within a circle at some point. And you've got to follow them. We look at possible places where, point of places where I know the Russians have a basis operation in here. So like try to not hit it exactly like here, because right here is their club where a lot of those Russians hang out. Avoid if they drive this way, don't do anything at this intersection because
you put you get a
like hotspots to avoid in a sense.
If Trixie can guide them using the traffic lights, like you did when we escaped the gallery.
He's like, yes, sir.
So then we can.
And perhaps you can get some road closed for work, road work closed signs as well to put up on some places you might funnel along.
You actually see there is an intersection like further away because they are on the opposite side of you guys toward the dock area. You see if you drive a little bit further in, there is an overpass and there's nothing really of interest around. They don't have a club, they don't have anything. It's just apartments, some business storage unit facilities. It's an intersection. It's like a dead spot.
Yeah, and plus here you'll see is a perfect space. Additionally, there you have an on-ramp for the freeway here, so it's easy getaway where you can be miles away from their territory.
Oh, that's
like
nice. That's nice. That's a good place for
funnel them there.
So we're hitting them.
We're hitting them. Quick,
Alright.
hard. Get the girls out.
It might get messy.
We can handle messy.
I can help with the messiness. I just don't want surveillance, he says. And Trixie, I can fix that. But I can't fix if people are looking.
No, that's right. But at 2 o'clock, under a overpass, it's junkies.
But we're gonna gamble on no viewing.
We're going to gamble on that.
All right then.
Or we
I owe you
could
this.
take out one of the transformers, power transformers in the area.
Go in pitch black.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
Get yourself some balaclavas while you're at it. You two with Trixie as technical supporters enough, or do you need some more?
I'd rather go in, if we're gonna do this clean and dirty. I'd rather not have more civilians to what we're gonna do.
No, if we could just have somebody take care of that power juncture.
Isn't Mr. Price the blow shit up expert? I mean, half of Boston still blocked off thanks to his little.
That was a nice one.
We should give Aidan a call. He should be up by now. We're gonna cutscene. Good. And Shiv, you've been drifting in and out of sleep. And all of a sudden, you abruptly wake up as he sits directly up. And for a minute, he looks kind of scary. You see like his lip curls and you see fangs. And you see his eyes are like almost whitish blue. And that is, even though you trust him, it's a sight. It's not very human.
Don't botch that one.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
And he looks at you for a minute, and then you see he shakes it off.
Sleepyhead.
He grabs you and like pushes you in. I'm sorry for the cold. It's part of the condition.
I don't know if I'll get used to it, but I'll try.
How have you spent your day? Have you been looking around? It gives you a cheeky grin.
I would say was a good girl, but I don't know. Just a little bit. I haven't been reading anything.
Well, if I was in your shoes, I would be going through your underwear drawer with a fine-tooth comb, so it's fair enough.
Yeah, no. I was just, I don't know, trying to learn more about you, I guess.
You will find that I am an open books to the ones I give myself to. All of it. Ask. It's yours. No secrets.
I mean, it will take me some time to get used to what you are, how you are.
I know
all of it.
It's a lot, but we have time.
Still don't know what this means for me, and
don't think so much ahead. Just enjoy this. Enjoy the moment. We have time. There's no rush.
Good. Because I don't want this to end.
See. He kisses your lips and strokes your cheek. Now, have you eaten? Have you? I know you need all them things.
I had a big lunch with Sean and Dean.
Because I can arrange for someone to deliver something.
Oh, it's okay. I think I'll. Yeah, no, not yet. What do you eat?
Ah. Yeah.
Because you crave blood, right?
Yes.
Do you crave mine?
No. You're not food, Siobhan. You're
Good.
so much more.
More than a plaything as well, I hope.
He holds you tight and he whispers, and you will never know how much. Then for a minute time stands still before it's abruptly interrupted by a phone.
How dare he?
How dare he! You see Aidan he disconnects from you, holds your hands and says, I just need to see if it's anything important.
Of course.
And he walks through the bedroom into the living room. And you hear him like, yes. Tonight. Okay. He comes back in, he walks into the bedroom. With a phone, long ass phone cord. Back in the day they had like house phone, house line. And he's like, yes. Okay, immediately. That's fine. And he hangs up. That was Dean. It seems like your friends need my help for something going on this evening. Saving some girls.
Yeah, it's... Well, I don't know how much you heard yesterday, but it's Sean's friend Angela. She was missing, and her friends
Right. I was a bit
kidnapped, I think.
I was a bit distracted. I was moody.
Poor baby. I don't say baby to him, sorry.
We see he smirks at his own, like, that was pretty. Right. Of course, I will help. I'd rather not put you in danger, though.
I mean, I would be there regardless, I think.
I'm not in a position to tell you what to do.
No, I don't think so.
No, I can only... You would do it regardless, so... Yeah. Clothes. I see that we... Yes, you have, yeah, because you've been changed. Of course, you've been home and changed. Yeah, yep.
I bought a kimono.
Oh, what mine is yours. Don't worry about it.
And I left you a little gift. It's not quite done yet. But...
Should I look at it now?
I'm not the one to tell you what to do, but it's in your living room.
He walks in and you hear him almost like gasp.
Just think of it as an intermediate for the sketch, because I'm not ready to give that over just yet. But maybe this can, I don't know.
He turns around and he picks you up and he says, "No, I haven't earned that yet. A couple of more nights though, I'm sure I have a shoe in."
Let's see.
Now, we should get going. If it's 2:00, if they need a distraction, it needs doing.
Yeah.
He quickly kisses you and he gets dressed.
Sorry, are they going to the same place? Is he fixing that and then...
No, he's going out. He's going to the Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
Back at the Middle Eastern, Dean is like, I just spoke to Aidan.
Right.
And he's bringing Siobhan.
Right.
Trixie giggles.
Right. We
Dean
giggle
knows
too,
her.
I tell her.
He's like,
And then we made fun of him.
But we're going to stare at him and look angry.
no.
Yes.
He was so sad. No, he's happy again. It's good.
Yeah, but Shiv is like our sister.
Like
we're-
she's my big sister now.
And we are supposed to be somewhat trying to be scary for the people who try to date our sister. That is what brothers do.
But they're like two halves of the same piece. They supposed to fit.
How you know that?
I see things. Bubble. Boop. And this is snorts it back in.
You're a strange, funny person.
Too many Romans, Nolan.
Yeah. She says that like a matter of fact.
Well,
yes.
Well, I'll leave it in your capable hands, and I'll go and
Yeah.
make sure our building meets with a slight
Yeah,
fire
right.
accident.
Keep your phone by you, Dean says.
I
In case
well.
something goes tits up.
Yeah.
You need us
I
or we
will.
need you.
You know, everything has been going so
No problem.
so well the last 2 weeks, so yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Could possibly work. And Chris gets up. He on the way out he swings by like the like if they have a cut area or if they have a lost and found area or something there, and he just looking for some sort of like a windbreaker, dust old anorak or something like that that's been left behind, and he nabs that. Disguise fit.
Something Chris would never wear.
Most definitely.
Yep. And and like a parka or something like that. And then we'll drive to a gas station and buy a gallon of gas and a jerrycan, and then get some glass bottles and some oily rags. And
You actually drive to
make some
a gas
Molotov
station
cocktails.
where there used to be another gas station before, but that blew up. And then they built a new one.
Yeah,
Whoops.
terrible lack of safety protocols.
Shit
probably.
happens.
And give the fat slimy looking bastard that stands behind the counter a little old dude, very like contemptuous stare.
He's like, are you going to pay for that?
No.
No, I was thinking I was gonna
No.
rob it and take it.
He looks like, you're
And,
funny.
And I pay him, and I go out to the car and like, fuck it. We works back again with a tire iron, and like works up. Just one more thing. That you get for talking back, you fucking fuck.
He's like, oh my nose, you broke my fucking nose, you bastard!
And I'll take out a gun, and it pulls out racks out a bullet, and it throws a bullet at him. Be that respectful to me one more time, and the next one will come at you a lot faster.
I'm sorry,
And then it leaves.
Aww.
I think it was time to let Chris's bad behaviour side come out a little bit.
Yes. In the meantime, Aidan and Shiv enters the Middle Eastern.
And I've probably grabbed his hand.
Could you do?
Yeah. But not like I'm not holding it. I'm just like it's like touching it whenever it's convenient. I don't know. Weirdly.
Dean gives you a very warm look. I'm glad to see you better, Shiv.
I'm staring at Aidan with that ice cold stare that could probably. I don't know what it could probably do.
Kill.
I
It
think
could
it
probably
doesn't
do
even-
something. It's an ice cold
You know-
stare.
He looks at you but quite cheekily, and then he puts his arm around him.
Well, then I just have to laugh. Fucker.
And I say to Dean, well, it's not me that needed it, it's him. But yeah, good seeing you as well. Thanks for the pep talk. I don't know what that was.
And any night of the week, he says. Trixie jumps out and she's like snorts in a bubble. Hiya!
Hey, you.
I see you found the piece and now you're whole. What took you so long?
I
She
look
jumps back into
from
his
her to Aidan and just smile at her.
Yeah, Trixie is a conundrum for most of us. I still don't know what she is.
Oh.
She's our little sister and we love her dearly.
She's unique. I like her.
In all ways. Now, Princess, about that distraction.
Yes. We need this box, and I point at a map. This box here to blow up at around 10 minutes past 2.
That's easy. I thought we were going to ask something difficult, like blow up half the frickin' city.
No, just this little box.
There wouldn't
Consider
be
it done.
much city left if you did that.
No.
But this is very true. We're not doing that. That's bad. I know, bad. Don't blow up the city.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. And he smiles. I'm not. Just the box.
Yeah.
And whatever's attached to it.
Yes. Not the city.
No, I don't. Ear fire bad girl.
Shiv, what did you do to the man? You made him funny.
It's not me. I think it's all him. So I take no credit.
Oh, you've got that smile again.
Shut up.
It's just you.
She says, as the camera pans out, the group in the Middle Eastern. Okay, 2 seconds. What?
I just wanted to take the drawing that I had from Trixie and rip it out of my diary, fold it up, and give it to her.
She's like, oh my god, you're like a Picasso artist. I love you. Are we family now? She hugs you like a little sister would do. And as doing so, the camera pans out as the humans and not so humans discuss how to save these girls from a fate worse than death. And maybe also save these unnatural creatures and maybe a little bit more. Who knows? But that is for the next episode.
I always want more.
Which is the final episode of our first season. We have only one more to go. And then season 1 is done. And the first night is done and dusted.
So,
But will
Yeah.
No,
we
we
become
don't know
dusted?
that yet.
and what will be the title of season 2? The second night.
And then more nights
It's
to
going to be a
come.
very long life.
It's
first
gonna be a
week.
forever. No, that will be
Inverted
that will
24.
be revealed in the end of the next episode. What season 2 is.
Yeah.
There will also be some new artwork coming up, both from me and from Marianne.
Oh, nice.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, maybe
We-
I'll
I mean,
have
based,
to
based on the
take
little I've seen, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to drop by Neiman and make some new music.
Yes! Get all them creative juices flowing. Yes, this we're getting to the thick of it. We're getting to the final stretch. As I said, there's only one more episode and then it's done. We played all of the first night in Regress, which I think is a different way of telling a story, and hopefully you find it a little bit interesting that we're not just jumping directly into the grrr, but giving you guys a deeper understanding about the motivations of these characters and what drives them and what they love, what they hate, their ambitions. And yeah, for good or bad, what kind of vampires are they going to be? I think that's going to be very interesting to see how that story unfolds if they survive the first
I don't want to see it.
night.
Yeah.
I'm so scared for Shiv.
I don't know what she's going to do.
Who knows?
As a woman's gone, she might just F it all up. And Christopher's plans are going to go tits up before they even start.
Well, that is clearly,
Yeah.
definitely what's going to happen.
Is it Tuesday yet?
Gosh, it's actually kind of sad. There's only one episode left, and then we're done with this. We're done with the human aspect. We're done with. Then it's just all vamps from here on end.
Yeah, then it's the humanity aspect instead of the human aspects.
Well, that's why I think like we played up these now vampires from humans that will give you an indication of what drives them as their humanity, and then of what will be their touchstones to keep their humanity, and what will then threaten their humanity.
And how
It's gonna be
they will
interesting.
lose it.
Oh, because they will. And then I might gain it, but then I might lose it. I don't know. I'm here for it.
I have a feeling this will not be a Golconda story.
Nah. Have you seen Christopher?
What?
Yeah, if he gets reaches max humanity, then I don't know. That
No chance in hell.
that would actually be
Like
interesting.
I will, if he does,
That would
I'll
be
grow
bad.
a beard.
That would
and
be
I
horrible.
Can't, but I will. I'll pluck my hair and my face until I grow a beard if he gets 10 humanity.
Cha.
Well, we could do a little poll amongst the US. Who is most likely to reach 10 humanity, and who is most likely to reach 1 humanity first?
This Tara is when you say
We'll have you
challenge accepted.
He knows better. He knows better.
Oh, we have to fulfill this evil, the villain arc before we can begin the redemption.
This is true.
You gotta. This is true. You gotta have some villainous scheming, because either then like this sweet redemption or vengeance, either or.
I think
It's gonna be good. I'm so
I
excited.
think lots of
I'm so
people will
excited.
die.
Always.
Yeah.
I can pretty much guarantee people will die.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about it. If Sean gets one more red die before this, before he gets defeated, just think of that.
then we
How
have
many
to-
do you have now?
No, I have
He
3.
has
3?
Yeah.
yeah, but he doesn't want one more.
Chris? No, Taya,
No,
sorry.
at one more
2. We got 2.
interesting thing is going to happen.
Zwei.
Nothing more interesting is gonna happen.
One. Nah, 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 nah.
La-di-da. Look at me.
Duh.
I'm not
You know what?
hungry.
You know, Pad goes before the fall, Mariana. What you know what's gonna happen? Arian's gonna make his Rorschach. I'm gonna make my Rorschach, and then it's gonna be Shiv that goes bananas and eats some poor family.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Can I not?
Calling it right now. Bye, Jade.
Oh no!
How dare you?
How dare you? How dare you?
Hey, you're the one who brought her the velvet rope. I mean,
No.
Have you never
no.
learned?
She brought
Remember
me.
what happened to
she
Toby?
Brought me, or she brought Shiv. I did nothing.
Famous last word. I did
at least
nothing.
we know that from. At least we know from
Innocence,
previous
right here.
campaigns.
Oh, I
from
think
the
I
Hunter
need to
campaign.
make a T-shirt.
At least we know from the Hunter campaign that your friends going to the velvet rope never asked.
I think I'm gonna have to make a T-shirt. I survived the velvet rope, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll wear it. I'll wear it.
Right. Anyways, likes, comments, follows. We appreciate it. And as well to everyone that has been commenting, liking, following. Thank you. We do appreciate it.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
for all the like feedback and questions that you had to us, we'll put it into a behind the scenes.
It's coming
Yeah,
straight
we'll do a
after
Q&A
we've done.
after the
Yeah, straight after we're done with the last.
episode.
Yeah. So look out for that, because like as I said,
Keep
one
it
more
coming.
episode to go, then we're done, and it's bam 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 all the way after. Right. That's it. Stay safe. And wash your hands. And all that. And we'll hopefully see all of you guys in a week for the finale of season 1. Grrr.
I'm sick that day.
Grrr.
No, that was wrong.
That's fine. All right. I'm going to do it. Bye.
Ciao.
It'll be good.